I just came to do a talk. I'm going to do a talk to y'all again tonight. This is King Harp. I'm going to talk about Nas X. I don't have a picture up right now, but I'm going to talk about Lil Nas. I want y'all to hear me, and I want to talk about the basketball player and Lil Nas X wearing dresses. Not only wearing dresses, but being part of an agenda that they believe is theirs, but it's really not. King Harper's here. It's not your agenda. You believe it's yours because the media has your mind and been propping it up. This is something I'm about to tell you. Me and my partner was just talking about it. You know, they even got people, children now, but my sons, talking about how much he loved Lil Nas X. They are using this gay agenda, so-called gay agenda, because it's really not a gay agenda. It's a white supremacist agenda. Lil Nas X does not own himself. He's not that political and that social inclined about a political concern. Obviously, if he was, he would have a black agenda because being black is a problem. How in the hell you going to correct gay people, first of all, a sexual preference, before you correct a political natural existence of being black coming from slaves? See, white people know what they're doing, and they are the ones in power. This agenda, what you run around thinking, Lil Nas X grabbing microphones, hollering, "Yay to the gay agenda!" and all y'all hollering and clapping and stuff. They know you gonna do that. Some of y'all don't believe society is fixed for you to actually grab on and become a pawn, where you just join another fad. You fraternized with another fad and idea that suckered you. You as a black person should not be doing that. Lil Nas X should be saying, "Yay to the black agenda." You see, white people that are in power as liberals, they want you to focus on, oh, the black community is homophobic. Oh, you got to get that right, because if you focus on all that and sexual preference and stuff, then you're not focusing on power. You're not focusing on being who they are already. They don't want you to be who they are. The reason they're doing what they're doing as a liberal, as a white supremacist liberal, and as the government, in terms of capital, power, is because they don't want you to be who they are or compete with them. So they'll tell black men, "You're homophobic, you need to learn to accept being gay." First of all, white people who are in capital, you are racist and you need to learn to accept another people whom you benefit from before you try to tell anybody how to practice any type of moral compass, any type of damn moral compass. Okay? Let's get that straight. You don't tell me how to practice and abide by any type of moral compass according to who you are and what you have done and what you have benefited from in this damn society. First and foremost. Okay? That's out of order. You out of order. You shut your mouth. If you want to stand with us, then you give us a black agenda instead of a gay agenda. Because Lil Nas X ain't started no gay agenda. That basketball player, RuPaul, and nobody else. These owners and these millionaires and billionaires are supporting their idea and making it an agenda and giving it a throttle. They're making it a limelight. They're giving it a dollar amount. They're making Lil Nas X something that our kids love, and then turn around and he having sex with the damn devil, sucking his thing. Let bunch of black men on videos naked instead of somewhere in a suit and tie looking nice, owning businesses and talking about entering IT, being social in the network club, but for better or for business camaraderie, community zones, things that other people doing in our face while we doing a crate challenge and our gay men are falling for a gay agenda when you black first. You was black before you was gay. And you came from slavery in this country as a descendant of slave if you a Negro, the American Negro. Now, if you from somewhere else, I'm not talking to you. You may be black and you may have a gay agenda, but I'm not talking to you. The majority of black people in this country is the descendants of the United States slavery. That's who I'm talking to. Now, if you want to be an ally, you want to listen, you want to join, that's a different story. You want to learn, you can do so. You can watch anything or listen to anything you want to on YouTube. But understand protocol. Understand what's going on right now and who in the hell being spoken to. Seriously. It's 40-something million descendants of slaves in this country who built this country. And we can't afford our damn icons and our children being lost in terms of being on the bottom economically and socially without an agenda. And you tell us we got a damn effing fucking gay agenda. That's offensive to somebody who's political astute, to somebody who's socially astute. That's not the business. And we ain't falling for it. How you gonna give me a gay agenda? What I'm doing with a gay agenda and I can't even be myself naturally first. I can't even be black first. How you gonna give me a sexual agenda when I can't even breathe first? I can't breathe. I can't eat. You know, I ain't owning no businesses. I don't exist like the people who actually live free in this country, but I built it historically, connected to it by blood lineage. I got plantations everywhere, looking in my face, looking at slave whips, looking at all the things that they use to enforce this country through my pain just to get this country where it's at. And I ain't got corrected for that yet, but I got a gay agenda. And y'all stupid. Wake up. I'm looking at power, capital, people owning businesses from other countries. Why they ain't hollering that gay agenda like Lil Nas X? I don't see no white folks screaming that. Because they already all right. First of all, they have community. They're not worried about having a gay agenda. They have laws to protect them as white people. They don't exist like we do. The reason you black folks are out there shouting this, and it's such a controversy in the community with black people talking to each other bad about the gay agenda, is because they have chosen to use it to distract us from what's real and really at large and at stake. And that's our freedom. And our real reason for being here is to bring wealth to this nation, not to be gay. I don't care if you're gay. I can be gay. I don't care. Nobody cares. That's a personal decision. But that is not the reason that we were brought here in this country in the first place. The reason we were brought here has executed. It has happened. And we have not been corrected or in any way, in shape or form or fashion in terms of that. So we don't exist like a people really naturally. But you give me a gay agenda. Get out of my face. My people suffer. But you got Arabs owning stores, all in my community, East Indians, giving incentive, political incentives, and my tax dollars to Asians, talking about hate crime, as much as doesn't happen to black people, but I get a gay agenda. This is meticulous. They know what they doing. Y'all know what they doing. Y'all know what y'all doing. But black folks, the white supremacists know what they're doing, but black folks, y'all don't know what y'all doing. You all are followers. You think you going somewhere with a Christian value. Oh, yeah, the gay people, let's stand with them. Ain't no other group saying that. You don't see them doing that because they have a community. They don't exist the way we do. We really exist like lab rats as black people. They want to see what we going to do. And usually they right, and sometimes they not. But they right. Oh, if we get this agenda going, because black men don't really like a lot of gay stuff, they DL people, they homophobia or something, we can distract them from their movement. With Ice Cube talking about they need a check cut. With them talking to a Republican president saying we need a reparations. With them bringing up slavery, doing documentaries, talking about who they are historically. We can stop them, is what they saying, if we get a gay agenda. Understand what's going on. Look at the ingredients in the wine, in this punch. It ain't no punch, this is a wine. And it's a deadly wine. You understand? You don't see nobody else hollering at Lil Nas X with Old Town Road. I loved him. Went out and got all our kids on the side in schools and then turned around and started having sex with the devil. Do you see this in your face? It ain't about you out there being selfish. Oh, I'm gay, I can't go against Lil Nas X. Oh, we doing the reality show. Or this and this happening. We gay, we got to agree with Lil Nas X. No, the hell you don't. You better use your head for more than a hat rack. The way to hell is broad. In other words, the way to destruction is broad. And the way to real growth and prosperity can be narrow. I don't want to be on no broad highway with y'all. I'm doing everything I can to make a fool out of myself, to get on camera. They're giving y'all media presence. Who the hell you think run the media? Who do you think run the media? Huh? Who do you think run the media? Not black folks. We the face of entertainment because of our gifts and what we were able to do in terms of our craft. We don't have any power. We don't own this place. The people who run the media own the land. They own the farms. They got egg farms where McDonald's is only buying their eggs. They got capital where they own cable companies and streets and highways where you can't even get Xfinity in certain areas. You have to buy charter cable because Mexicans are there. You see, they have capital. They have another conversation to have. They don't have our conversations. That's why black or Mexicans say black men are boys. We don't understand necessarily what it is to be a grown man among business camaraderie in this country. Folks like me, maybe, because I look at it and I study, and I'm supposed to do that. We studying war. We studying what they put in our faces. Gangster, criminal, whatever they want us to feel. They have organized crime. They the real gangsters. We don't study politics. They got us off of that. Anytime we turn to our politics and any type of real education, they throw something stupid and flukish in our face, like a gay agenda. What men wearing dresses to prove a point that we love everybody. Well, why don't somebody love us and pay us back and pay us for our wages? How you gonna tell me to love and curl? You don't love. You run around with all my inheritance. White people, white capital, liberals, America, other groups. You run around my heritage and you going to tell the gay people in my community to stand for themselves as though we against them. Hell no. Y'all against all of us. That ain't working on me and none of my people. Yep. But some of our children and some people around us, they're being got, some of our friends, but you don't realize how lost you are. And it's not to talk about you other black people out there that I care about. But you are a pawn, and you in the way of progress. The last thing we've been talking about is reparations. Why we can't have a serious discussion? Why black folks are so hooked on phonics, where we don't understand life in reality in a way in which we can cater to it for ourselves as a self-preservation. We gotta pretend, we gotta go with color. Oh, that color. We got to talk about gossip. We got to worry about the gay agenda, especially the gay community. Because we feel that we getting something. You know why y'all doing that? Because the media, your TVs have spoke to you black people. That's where your freedom is. And what you see. And what they tell you, people who are really free. Who really have capital. Who really live there in that space. Tell you what to do. Tell you to play video games. They tell you to say you're okay if you do this. But just don't do what I do is what they telling you. Don't do what I do. Don't get the American flag and stand for the country and make the country serve you and make government serve you like we do. We want y'all to think about music, football, basketball, who gay and who ain't gay. That's how they cater to us. That's offensive. That means you're not intelligent according to what's really going on. That's what that means. Wake up. That's what that means. We don't want you to be a patriot, because patriotism is a way in which you are proud of what belongs to you. First of all, black folks, you ain't got nothing. So how in the hell you gonna be a patriot is what they saying. But you are linked to the most powerful country in the world with no correction coming from slavery, Jim Crow, separatism, the war on drugs, red zoning, redlining, subservient, lockout, feudalism. You belong into this by blood, by legacy, but you don't share the wealth of it. Because none of the laws that let you out have been really truly mandated to you in physical form. You don't have no 40 acres and no mule. They didn't never give it to you. You don't have the constitutional rights that have been written up for you, because you run around here catering to a gay agenda. Yeah, that's it. And doing a crate challenge on TikTok while we in a white supremacist war, political war. This is political war. You don't even begin to understand what this is. And we're telling you now not to be offensive, but to be enlightening to you. You look crazy. You sound 5 years old when you say, I don't do politics. I ain't worried about all that stuff. We got to live our lives now. You can't live your life if you ain't got nothing. You in subservient, anchored in subservientness and slavery and institutionalized, subservient anchor. You don't have any power. You're supposed to be able to own a store too. Like the little Asian boy that's 25 and he running the store that he own and don't hire you because they don't hire people. That ain't what they doing no more. This country, everybody got their own community. In your country, off of your blood, coming to this country to get a dream. They're not hiring you like back in the day where everybody was getting a job. that's being taken from you. You can become an entertainer as a black person so you can help enforce the lie. The lie. Why all black people suffer on the bottom economically, on the floor. This country need a floor. This country need a battery. And they have used the black society and the descendants of slaves as a battery to support this country. And if they keep you believing that you can be supporting some stupid social agenda when you ain't even corrected as a man yet, you a damn fool. A stupid fool. I'm sorry, I went there. But I had to. I didn't mean to go there like that. But I'm just saying, some of y'all need people to talk straight to y'all. But I'm going to say this. You are an ignorant person. I'm not being offensive. I'm telling you how it is. And I study and look at this stuff. I done my assessment and going to continue to do more assessment. You understand? You run around here talking that junk like you ain't nothing bothering you and everybody else got a way of life in this country you know nothing about. And you built it with your blood and your history and your pain and your suffering. Talking about a gay agenda? You got the right to be who you want to be and sleep with who you want to sleep with. But can you buy some food? Can you take care of your mama and your daddy? Can you be a part of the wealth that they use all kind of machinery and everything to torture you to build this country as a slave, not really human? Have you looked at slavery and seen how they got this country like this? What kind of taxes they use against your people, your grandmother and grandfather? The reason why this country is so amazing that other people have more than you, that you were a slave for it, and you talking about a gay agenda, and you ain't been corrected in that light yet, in that principle, in that necessity, as a natural man, and a natural man in a superiority environment. Where you have a superiority, you're a superior human being too in terms of who you are, and you won't stand with that, but you want a gay agenda and to argue about who right and wrong about it. That's divide and conquer. That's what that is. Playing cards, talking about that when you could be talking about how to really live here in terms of existing the way you should. You can be gay after that. You can do what you want to after that. You ain't corrected first in your natural self as a man. You were sold and bought and reclaimed and sold, and insurance policies on you. Killed and hung and sold to get this country like it is. First, you correct that on the books in the way by Constitution and laws before you do anything else. Because then you do that first. Now you are in the steps of doing what people can do. Until then, you're not people. You are a source, a victim, a prisoner of war. And these are the war tactics that they use. Social injustice and social manipulation is one of the main political strategies that they've ever used. And that's why you should never turn away from politics. Politics is your life. Cut the check.